To an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Off the play fake, Hoffman. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
At the 40-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Hoffman completes it to the tight end Kittle. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Hoffman taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Off the play fake. Hoffman. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 1st and 10, Bolden. He'll get that complete to his tight end Cole Kmet. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the Bears first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 56. This is Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Bolden. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And Nick Bosa, so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Bolden. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bolden. Flush to his right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. We're scoreless after 1.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, Bolden. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the 10, 1st and goal. They run with Patterson, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Operating from the gun, Bolden. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Bolden, 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, Hoffman. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
58, boys, 58, 58, come on. In your face.
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
58, 58, come on. Right here, right here. 58, 58.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hoffman. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
And sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hoffman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Check 56. Silver. 56. 56.
Throwing on first down. Bolden. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Bolden gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bolden. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Hoffman. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Tight right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Dragon 60. 58, right over there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is taken at the 10. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over
at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this punt? And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for St.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bolden. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, Bolden. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
And the Bears.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Chicago.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bolden. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
To number 2.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Hoffman. They'll roll him out right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going up top. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Off play action. Bolden. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch the whip. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They run once more with McCannon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Hoffman. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Hoffman. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14, Bears 10. Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a dump off here complete.
Golden's pass complete to Tariq Cohen. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49ers' 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 10.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
56, Mike, 56.
Operating from the gun. Bolden flushed out right. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago!
Complete.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 17, 49ers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Hoffman is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Niners 21. Bears.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jarnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24, 49ers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 27. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
To throw on second down, Bolden. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And this is third down.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58 from out, 58 from out. We got it.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
At the Bears' 28-yard line.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives...
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Bolden. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
To throw on third down. Bolden. That's complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down, Chicago.
Off the play fake. Bolden. He's going to air one out. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Hoffman winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the 49ers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it.